Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the new Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. Now, this is a palette that has been highly anticipated, especially for the holiday season of 2019. And luckily, I was able to get my hands on it a little bit early. I don't think it launches until the 27th. But this is the predecessor of the original Too Faced Gingerbread Eyeshadow Palette that came out last year and was extremely popular during the holiday season. During this time, I was still working at Sephora and we sold out like, I don't know, within the first month that it had launched, the month of November, it was gone. I think it's back in stock. I think they're still making it, but this is pretty much like Gingerbread Eyeshadow Palette number 2. And let me tell you, even though it's number 2, Too Faced does not disappoint. Let me show you what this looks like, okay? So you guys can see what I mean. So when we open the palette, it obviously comes with a really nice sturdy mirror like the rest of the eyeshadow palettes Too Faced makes, but this is what we are looking like, and I love the orange tones that are in here, and I like that they gave us like pops of colors like the blue and like that hot pink. These are obviously colors that we have seen before in the industry, but when you put them together in a palette like this, it just creates magic. It looks magical. It looks like an autumn fall time eyeshadow palette to me. I don't know about you, but this looks like it's going to be the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be reaching out for the rest of the year. You know how everybody has that go-to eyeshadow palette that they use like almost every single day and it's hard for them to stop using? I think this has huge potential to be that eyeshadow palette for you. Now let's go ahead and swatch a few matte colors here to see how the matte formulas work. So let's go ahead and take Gingerbread Glam, which is like that orange color right in the middle. Hot Tamale, which is a very bright pink. I mean, come on, I had to dip into the bright pink. And then lastly, Midnight Snack, which is the darkest matte shade that's in this eyeshadow palette. So this is what we're looking like, and this is some serious, awesome, amazing pigment. I'm already like super excited. Let's go ahead and give it a swatch. All right, let's have the eyeshadows do the talking for themselves. As you can see here, we're getting very solid, pigmented, even swatches, and this is not easy to do, especially for like that darker color. To get such a consistent and non-patchy color is like amazing. So let's swatch some of these shimmers, shall we? So I'm going to dip into Candy Queen. It's the most gold shimmer in this eyeshadow palette. You guys see that? That's amazing. And Spicy Mommy, which is the color, the brown shimmer that's right next to it. And then lastly, I want to pick up Drizzle It, this one down here. We're gonna get a good swatch. So this is what my hand looks like. I mean, yes, I already like it. Let me see if I have room down here to swatch. Give it a good swatch. Is it a good swatch? Oh, I think it's a good swatch. Yeah, so as you can see here, the swatches are looking really nice and even and chromed out. I love me some shimmers that are capable of looking like this, like chromed out shimmers, pigmented. These are the type of shimmers that you wouldn't even need like setting spray for. You wouldn't even need to spray your brush to get the pigmentation to look like this. Like, this is when you know you have a good shimmer going on, okay? So I feel very satisfied after swatching the mattes and the shimmers in this eyeshadow palette. So let's go ahead and give it a try, put it on our eyes, and see what we think. I do want to say that I do live swatches of every single one of the colors that are in this palette, and that's going to be happening at the end of the video, along with my final conclusion and thoughts on the Too Faced Gingerbread Spicy palette. So I just took a second to kind of look over the palette and to see what colors drew my eye, and I definitely do want to use the deep teal color right here. That's probably gonna go on my eyelid. I think it's going to be a little bit of a dramatic holiday New Year's Eve type of look that I'm gonna go for. I really want to use the pink and obviously that bright orange, so I'm gonna focus my attention on those three guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the color Butterscotch, and that is going to go really high up on my eyelid space, and that's going to be my transition color. It's going to be that color that barely pokes out of the rest of my eye look here. Oh, okay, maybe I need to like tap off a little bit of the excess because this is serious. Oh my god. I really did not think I was going to get like this amount of product here. It's pretty out of this world. So let me try to blend it out as much as I can. So initial thoughts on my first matte eyeshadow that I'm using from this palette is that it is blending in like a freaking dream. I mean, check that out. It's not patchy. It's going on so smooth and creamy. I just can't. This is already going off on a really great start, on a really good foot. I don't know how that saying goes. We're starting off on the right foot here, and I gotta say I'm impressed. All right, so next up, I'm going to dip into the color Extra Spicy, which is that bright, beautiful, spicy orange color that we're talking about. And I think they did this on purpose. They put that spicy orange right in the middle of the palette because this is the spicy palette. Get it? All right, enough with the talking. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into it, and it's like serious. It's giving me some serious pigment here. So let me go ahead and tap off a little bit of the excess. This is going to go about halfway on my eyelid. Whoa! Okay, we gotta blend this as fast as I can. So I'm gonna try to pack it on and blend at the same time. All right, I'm gonna go back to my fluffier blending brush, and I'm just going to diffuse the edges right here. Make sure it's nice and blended and that you can still see some of my transition color. So with the same slim blending brush that I had, I'm going to go into Hot Tamale. That is gonna be bright pink, beautiful color, one of my favorites in the palette for sure. I'm gonna pick some of that up. I mean, check that out. Some good pigment right there. All right, so I'm gonna tilt my brush pretty low, or downwards, I'm sorry, and I'm going to just start blending because yeah, kind of like that. I want to focus the pink really low on my eyelid. I'm going to kind of follow the eye socket of my eye. This is where I'm going to put the pink. I also want to say while I'm blending this pink into the orange is that these mattes blend together into each other perfectly. Like, I cannot honestly ask for a better matte eyeshadow or formula than this one right here that they came out with in this palette. It's seriously, like, I feel like this palette is so worth it, and unlike anything that they've done before. I love that it's Christmas themed, holiday themed, but that they're not going like literal Christmas, you know what I mean, with the red and green colors. They did something really spectacular, and I gotta say that I really do appreciate it. All right, so let's zoom you in just a tad bit so you can see what we have going on right now. And I did apply a little bit of some translucent powder to clean out the edges I used a flat brush and just my translucent powder, and I just kind of tapped, and I'm just gonna let it chill and hang out while I apply our most exciting color in this palette, which is going to be Midnight Snack. It's gonna be this bad boy right here. The really beautiful teal color is gonna go on our eyelid. Cool, so I'm just gonna use my finger and I'm gonna just give it a few swirls, and it's already looking amazing, like a diva. This is a diva color. Okay, cool, so let's go ahead and just go for it. Ooh, yes, I do really like where this is going, not gonna lie. I'm gonna take my flat brush here and I'm going to dip into Midnight Snack again. I'm gonna pick some of that up, tap off the excess, and I'm going to try to get this little corner right in here. Okay, so now that most of my eyelid is covered, I'm going to go back to my slim blending brush. As you can see, it's pretty nice and dense. I'm gonna pick up more of Hot Tamale right here, pretty pink color. And with Hot Tamale, I am going to blend out the edges. Kind of just like that. Check it out. Yes, girl. Awesome. So I feel really, really happy of how Midnight Snack went on the eyelids. It was really easy to blend out. As you can see here, we have even pigmentation. It is just simply spectacular. So let's go ahead and move on, and to finish the top, I'm going to go ahead and do Cookie Call, which is right under Midnight Snack. It's kind of like a magenta color, and I'm going to pick up a really nice small dense brush. We're really only going to use this color to deepen the edges right here, kind of like right there. I want it to be very intense. I'm not gonna bring it all the way into the inner half of the eye. I'm just gonna keep it on the outside right here. Just blend that out. So for the bottom, I'm going to pick up some more of Hot Tamale using the same smudging brush right here. Pick up more of that. It's gonna go right here. And using a teeny tiny smudging brush, I'm gonna pick up my transition color, which was Butterscotch from the very beginning of the video. I'm gonna blend the edge of that out. And lastly, using a very nice flat smudging brush, I'm going to pick up Cookie Call one more time, which was that dark plumish magenta color. And that is going to go right on my bottom lash line. Whoa, that is a serious bottom lash line right there. All right, guys, so this is our final result using the new Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy Eyeshadow Palette. I feel so incredibly happy of how this turned out. I love the blend, the intensity. I go in with a heavy hand for my eyeshadow looks, and this palette just really did it for me. I would honestly give it a 10 right off the bat. I think it's so worth it. And I feel like this is a must-have for your Christmas list because, like, come on, this is poppin'. And I couldn't have done it without a spectacular eyeshadow palette like this one.
Alright guys, so like I said in the video, I really enjoyed working with this palette. This is definitely a keeper. This is something that I'm going to keep in my collection. And if I were you, I would definitely snatch one up real quick because I feel like it's going to sell out in like 2 weeks or something like that. But the mattes were amazing, the shimmers were amazing. It's definitely going to be a go-to palette for me, at least during this autumn.
And that does it for this video, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and enjoyed the content, don't forget to drop me a like. And also, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I like to post new videos every week or every other 2 weeks. I do my best, I'm human. And like always, I want to end this video with a huge thank you, especially if you made it to the end. I will see you on the next one.